That's the band that we've been hearing on the Headbanger Ball and seeing on regular MTV also a lot now, so that's real good. Congratulations with that.
Thank you.
And one thing that's interesting, the King's X sound is probably most distinct because of the harmonies that you guys have. And you guys are just a trio. And the band is just a trio, and it's got a much bigger sound than that. When you play live, are you able to get that same sound that you have on record?
Identically, because we just use all tapes and we pantomime live.
Oh, sure you do.
Sometimes you don't even walk on stage and just let the video go.
You can't say that stuff because then they'll believe it and they'll go, no. I mean, the King's X sound live. I've never seen you live, but I have heard this and prior stuff from you guys. Has that really big sound. Could you give that thing live?
Well, actually, when we go out to make a record, we try to do it like we would do it live.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to come as close as we can to it.
We've had people tell us that it sounds like this.
Really? So that's amazing. So I imagine all three of you do take part in singing.
Yeah. Because most of the time, if you really pay attention, even though it may sound big, most of the time there's never more than three voices going on at a time. And so that we can do it live.
Mm-hmm. So all of you kind of are singers in the band.
We all three sing everything we do.
Really?
I'd say Doug is a singer.
Yeah, we sing along and Doug
like
is a singer.
Okay, now this album is your fourth album, and the album is called King's X. And it seems like Metallica did it, releasing their album, calling it Metallica. And that was something that used to be done on the first album, was a self-titled album. And you waited to the fourth album. Is there any reason? Run out of titles? Or?
We had a title, and we had a working idea for an album title, and we got together with the artist, Randy Rogers, and we were looking at some of his artwork to talk about different styles we like to render this particular album cover we wanted done. And we ran across the picture that ended up being the cover. With
quite a wild, pretty wild thing. I can see it in the screen.
And basically, we all liked the picture so much, we kind of felt like the title might look silly on it, so we...
What was the title?
We'll save it for next one.
You'll end up being some Trivial Pursuit question or something. Well, we're going to be back talking to the guys in King's X, and we'll also play their video, Black Flag, that was also in Countdown to the Ball, when the ball continues. So stick around.
There was a black flag on my morning. There was a black flag on my day. There was a black flag on everything around it. I was walking backwards again. Black flag.
King's X, and we're about to play the video for Black Flag. And everybody's telling different things what that song's about. What is that song about?
Oh, don't tell me. Well, let me say, when Ty wrote that song, he was thinking mainly about dropping things on the floor and just mainly about Flag and the blackness of them.
And Colonel Sanders somehow fit into the picture.
How does he fit into the picture? I haven't seen that part.
Because we heard a rumor that Black Flag was a key ingredient in Extra Crispy.
Like the thing about the spider eggs being in that bubble gum.
Yeah.
Same thing. So that's where you get the idea of Black Flag. Now the video, which we're about to play, has got a whole lot of weird, wild computer graphics in it and just drunken people. And I mean, did you guys get much say in the making of the video, or did you just give it to somebody and say, do this up?
It was real hard to get drunk that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was painful, but we did it for the sake of the video. Actually, Sam Taylor, our manager, has done all the videos we've done, and this video we actually shot some with a guy named Adam Bernstein, and Sam did the majority of the video, and we kind of compiled it together.
It turned out real wild. Let's take a look at it right now. Here is King's X with Black Flag. We'll talk a little bit about the record entitled King's X. It's your fourth record. You guys have been together how long?
11 years.
Really? Yeah. And right now, I mean, can you tell that things are really starting to happen for you guys now?
Seems like
it. Looks like the ball's rolling.
Yeah, the ball's rolling.
Does it ever get scary? I mean, starting off, being a band, you know, and saying, God, when is this going to happen? When is this stuff take off? Never had those problems. Oh, we know it'll happen. It might take our fourth album, but...
Well, it's still happening, you know. I think that even when you start, you're successful in your own heart, you know, because you're playing music that you want to do. So the more you keep going, the more popularity you get. It just, you know, it just gets bigger, but it's always, you know, you're doing what you want to do.
I think we probably go back and forth with those thoughts all the time, because we really can't know.
Right.
We just take it as it comes.
Now, one thing about King's X that I mentioned earlier, was your distinctive style that sets you apart from really most of the other rock and roll bands, is the harmonies and stuff like that. That was shown on your first album as well as the fourth one. Now, how does this album, King's X, differ from your prior three albums?
One thing is all the songs were written for this record. Did I say that right, Ty?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, usually the other albums we had older songs, maybe 4 or 5 years old, we put together, reworked. This album was a really immediate album. So it says what we feel right now.
Right. Now, the song Lost in Germany, that's the song that, when I heard the record, stood out. I like that song a real lot. You guys Lost in Germany? Is that how that came about? I mean,
well, when Ty wrote that song, he was thinking about Colonel Sanders.
I've heard this before.
Somehow. No, we heard a rumor he was to be found in Germany. So it was about him being lost in Germany. Now, actually, the song Black Flag and Lost in Germany came from some of the same circumstances. Basically, just we happened to be in Germany at the time, but it was not meaning literally lost. It was, figuratively, and just with a whole lot of things that came together. It was just dealing with that, if that makes any sense.
Now, what are the tour plans of King's X?
We start touring, next month?
In May. Yeah, I'll be out forever.
Hitting all across the state?
All across the world.
Great. Well, thanks for stopping by. Good luck with everything, and best seems to be going for King's X. Folks, check out their record. And coming up real soon, we've got Rob and Sean of White Zombie. And right now, it's time for us to play a video from Motley Crue. I dig this one. Every time I see this, I like this video. Here is Too Young to Fall in Love from Crue. And real quick, I got some news for you on Vince, and I'll tell you that a little bit later. So stay tuned.
What?